So, this literally happened 30 minutes ago. I'm driving to work and it's about 3:30 a.m. I take 3 different routes to work, but I've been taking the same one for a while since there's construction everywhere else. I'm driving down this road, and on either side of the road is all these subdivisions. I'm listening to a podcast, trying to keep myself awake until I can get some coffee. I started getting this uneasy feeling in my stomach, but I thought it was just my body telling me to get some caffeine and maybe something to eat. I ignore it and continue driving. All of a sudden, this guy starts running out in the middle of the road. I barely see him since he's wearing dark clothes. I managed to slow down and I noticed he looked pretty freaked out. Now, I listen to a lot of creepy podcasts, ranging from true crime to supernatural. I know the rules to stay safe in situations. I wish I'd listened to them today. I normally wouldn't stop, but I knew that if something happened to me, I would want someone to stop. So I did. Luckily, I kept my car running and I rolled my window down just a little bit so I can talk to this guy. I asked him if he was okay, and he started freaking out, saying someone was trying to kill him. He told me his dog was ripped apart in his front lawn and he tried to pick up the remains to try to bury it, but then he saw a man running after him with a knife. He said he thought it was probably a coyote or something, so it wasn't suspicious, but he ran off the minute he saw this man. Now I was pretty freaked out, but I noticed something. Yeah, it was dark, but with the lights on inside my car and the lights that were turned on out the front of the subdivisions, I could see pretty well. He was younger, about mid-30s, dark black hair and green eyes. He was wearing a hunter's jacket and jeans. I live in Idaho, so hunter jackets were pretty normal attire. What I noticed, however, there was no blood or fur anywhere on him. I asked him why there wasn't any blood on him, and his whole demeanour changed. It was like turning off a switch. My blood went cold. He stared at me for what felt like hours. What came out of his mouth next was the final straw for me. His whole body relaxed. He stopped shaking and he leaned closer towards my window and smiled at me. It was a twisted type of smile, and his eyes went dark. He took a deep breath and said, "I was going to help you." He then started cackling and tried to open my car door, and immediately I rolled up the window, put my car into drive and sped off down the road, not stopping for anything. Once I finally got to work, I started crying. I still have 10 minutes before I have to go in, and honestly, I'm terrified to get out of my car. To the guy who wanted to help me, let's never meet again.